Because of the composition and leaning of both team, I don't know who's have the better comps right now.
All right, so gonna be game one, EVOS versus BRU Esports.
So it's Olaf in the mid lane.
Yeah, Olaf.
Oh
Olaf in
my
the mid
god.
lane. It's just, I quite like it. I think it's pretty cool. I also like it versus Renekton because Olaf versus Renekton is something that happens on PC. Do see it a lot in the top lane, but yeah, you don't really see a lot in Wild Rift. So this is nice. I like this.
Yeah, and the fact they put Kassadin on top lane to fight off Raven, it's something unheard of that I haven't seen that at all. And look how aggressive EVOS warding in towards Team BRU. It's a nice start considering it's hard for Team EVOS, especially with Olaf in the mid lane. So they probably wanted to control mid lane while EVOS controlling on the bottom lane.
Oh no, gonna be going into deep there. G4 gonna get taken out by rarely anything. Here's the zone, here's the turret but is it gonna be another? Nope, it's just what the Jess coming by to say, hey, what's up? And wow, Valda's surprisingly sticking around to try and get that Scuttle Crab despite the fact that it's really dangerous.
Yeah, right now for Team EVOS, what are their plan towards Team BRU? Focusing on having the jungle while dominating on the river lane. I think for Team BRU, I love how I think very unorthodox on how their gameplay would be, especially with Varus and Varus Rakan combo with Lee Sin as the jungle.
Yumi did go Relic Shield, so I was wrong. I thought we would have got a sight for sure. Here we go down there. Gonna be catching out the Olaf, gonna be using his Ragnarok, try to get away, but that's not gonna be enough. You're not too close, not too far. And now gonna be Gwen to try and make things equalize, get the zone to try and get things around, but the quickness comes out. They're gonna have to try and do something about it. Varus trying to get him with the Blighted Arrow, and now that's gonna be a spawn up for Dragon, but they're already on it. It's going to be taking it too close without EVOS being able to do anything about it because a lot of them just came up. A lot of them are too far away from the Dragon. There's not much they can do, but going to go in with the Sonic Wave. Didn't expect them to go in quite as fast as they did. Here goes the Yumi ultimate, going to get it away. They're just going to back off despite the fact they get basically lost bank there. And that's just one death for one Dragon, perfectly acceptable, especially for the Infernal Drake, which is what they wanted in the first place.
Oh yeah, BRU definitely controls the map currently, but for Team EVOS, they're probably thinking what should they do. For in terms of EVOS, I think by team fight, it's really hard for them to do it without Morgana.
Like who could actually... Pretty ridiculous. The double Relic Shield comp. It looks like EVOS going to be making their move here while so much going on there. Valdez was trying to get the top tier 1 turret, and it looks like wait, no, it's going to be Tipper, sorry, he's trying to get the tier 1 turret. They're trying to get the Rift in the meanwhile, but the rest of the team is already onto their tricks. Going to get it. Going to slay the Rift out. It's not going to get away from BRU, but at what cost? Losing 2 people versus 1. Maybe it's not quite just out just yet, but no, that's another for them. And it's going to be 4 pickup, and that's completely unworth it now for what they wanted to get on a Rift Herald. They won't even be able to get the plates because it's 50 seconds past plate time. Won't be able to get enough gold. They're going to have to settle for using on a tier 1 or a tier 2 turret if they can, but I don't see them being able to use it on a tier 2 turret anytime soon.
So right now for Team EVOS, they have to be a EVOS, but it's still a win for Team BRU considering how much kill they got. And the gold difference is 2k towards Team BRU. BRU have a better advantage right now coming in. Yumi can't do anything. Look at the damage. Guan have been taken down, but Olaf, we know how strong Olaf is, and finally shutting down towards the jungle to Team BRU.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed just now, but during the team fight at the Rift Herald, Yumi angled her out downwards. And in order to try and get them, you saw Valdez move into the Rift Pit to try and hit some of them. But then that severely put her out of position. Yeah, because she had to move upwards to try and get them in the ulti. And so they just surrounded her in the Rift Pit and they killed her. So, like, there's these little mistakes are what is ending costing EVOS. Just little things that can build up into a huge sort of thing.
Yeah, so for now, I still thinking what can EVOS do. I think it's a slow
Looks like it'll
play
be
for
taken
both
away.
the
They didn't put
teams.
any vision. They didn't have themselves going deep enough. They tried to get some pressure down onto the tier 1 turret in mid lane. Gonna be them trying to get Archony. Archony gets caught out trying to get that tier 1 turret. He does get that dragon tier 1 turret, but at what cost now? They've lost one person, and it's gonna be very difficult to for them to get in the dragon because they've lost like a pretty key member in terms of initiation.
Oh, no.
But it seems like it doesn't matter. Yumi gonna get the outdown. Gonna
Yumi.
get so much CC here comes in, and Dipper's gonna try to get in as deep in as he possibly can, but it's not gonna be quite enough. Just yet they're trying to follow in and here. Gonna get the dragon, gonna get out cleanly, and EVOS finally getting a much deserved break, but it looks like they're not done just yet. Sonic waiting to try and catch it. Sun before it manages to get in there. Yumi doing so much damage with just a small little arrow coming out from her at any point in time, and that's a small victory, but a victory nonetheless for EVOS, who are now surpassed them in terms of gold.
So right now for Team EVOS, they have to play slowly casting, have to be a little bit more careful whenever Gwen is moving around. 10 seconds towards the second herald, and I think for Team BRU, they can't be too aggressive. They have to watch over what's happening. Olaf moving on the bottom lane all alone. It's a gamble right now, and the heralds have been popped in. It might be taken by Team EVOS, and Team BRU. Looks like both teams are focusing towards the herald. This is an important herald towards both of them. And seeing how Gwen is trying to move in with Yumi, I think it's a smart choice that they are doing.
I don't know if you saw it just now with Archony stopping the recall on G4, but that was pretty big. It means he didn't manage to get into position, but it looks like he still managed to get in time because the Rift has managed to be pressured away from it. Tipper is going to try to do his best to try and keep the minion wave pushed up so that they have more pressure. Mid lane is sort of losing out for EVOS Esports. They're going to have to play this a little bit more carefully, and Vera's going to try and hit them from a distance with his blighted arrows.
Yeah, Hera have been reset yet again by both of their team. Look how Gwen is not even penetrable because of Yumi. And now Team EVOS is going to take this chance to start up on the Hera, but they have to be a little bit more careful. Comes in with a Yumi ulti. Not enough, not hitting towards anyone. We're gonna have it taken down. Come in from behind. Look how dominating with Varus on the BRU side. They're going to beat in a team fight. But sadly, Yumi actually defends towards them, but not, it's really hard for EVOS to defend this. BRU took out organization by both of the team. We've seen how BRU slowly stacking up their damage, scaling in level, and this might be a dragon who will be started by Team BRU. Will it be noticed by Team EVOS? Yes, but can EVOS compete the dragon right now?
Gonna be the red buff taken away and prep for the battle that's inevitably gonna happen. Looks like Gwen is close by. Potentially good get grand entrance, but things don't look very good for them. Their engage is gonna have to be swift, gonna have to be fast. Here comes the closer. No, Dragon's gonna get taken real soon. They're gonna have to go in right now. Gwen's gonna come in with the Unity. Not quite the angle they're looking for. Again, towards the Dragon, could be stealing it away, however. Yumi using her skills to try and get it. Here go, all of them getting in. G4 getting taken out early. That was a lot of damage output, but it doesn't matter. We have Tipper. Tipper's really low, though, not enough to follow things up. And there's GA already on Lisa, not enough to pull things together. And they're already here to come back and get them. But Vada's gets taken out as well. Now that's Tipper. And at what cost for the ace on a dragon that could potentially have lost them the game now on a 30-second timer, and that's probably going to be the first game for BRU Esports.
Yep, it's a high way for Team BRU, especially no one is available to defend on Team EVOS. It's a win for Team BRU right now. Looks like Team EVOS, they are back at the drawing board with the composition that they have done. Like I said, it was really hard towards how their composition